only this one, and this one has the can't jump through the UI, so we just mark it like that. So we're going to save, and then here on the screen, just like we did before, I can say can't jump through the UI, and I press B and click, and I get a branch. So we ask the question here, if can't jump through the UI is set true, we do it. Otherwise, we don't do anything. So this is just another way of filtering like we were doing before. So only these three here have this flag set. So when I press play and I press jump all the balls, only these three get jumped. So we should probably go into the designer and call this make the marked balls jump. So yeah, all right. So now I can walk around here. These ones get jumped up and down. Get my mouse here, and I can make these jump. So now I'm sending all sorts of messages, telling the ball to jump in all sorts of ways. So yeah, this is the case when we do this just directly through the UI. The next step is doing this through the mouse click. And to be able to do that, I'm going to make a couple of small changes here to the project. So I want to use the. Let's see if we can do this through the third-person character. Normally, what I would do is I would do this in the player controller, but in the default example, the player controller is not blueprint created as a blueprint. So let's see if we can do it here. So first, we want to get the kind of where we want to understand what is under the mouse cursor. So I'm going to go and just add a tick in it. Here we go. On the pawn, on the third-person character here, I'm going to call get under get mouse get cursor. So I have to get controller. Yeah. So this is why this is done on the pawn. So I need to get a reference to the player controller. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail about how the pawn and the player controller kind of interact. I think that is a subject for another video. But basically, I need to get a reference to the player controller. So I'm going to get the controller, cast to player controller here, and I know that this is always for our test. I know this is always going to be. Can I turn this into a pure cast here? I know this is always going to be true, so I'm not checking it. So here I'm going to do get hit result under cursor for objects. Here.
Awesome. No, you did not. Yeah. Mm.
So this is a node that allows me to get the hit results under the cursor for objects. The object types is something that you have to put in, so I'm going to do make array. And I'm going to look for world dynamic, because the thing that we're going to be picking, the bouncing ball, has a dynamic kind of collision preset. So probably. So we'll just test this out and see if it works. So world dynamic, and then I'm going to go here, and if I find something, I'm going to get the hit result. And this is a structure, so I can do break. I can also just right click on it and do split, but I don't like this. I like to drag out here and do break. And here we should get a hit actor, and this is very similar to the overlap itself. So I need to get the controller, I need to get the cast that to the player controller, and I need to get the information that's inside of it, the hit result, and then the hit actor itself. I'm just going to print, let's see,